Celtic edge closer to another signing, and it's Maik Nawrocki. Maik Nawrocki. You know what? If he plays as good as his name sounds, he could be a decent signing for Celtic, because that's a pretty good name. I'm not going to dispute that. And he's the subject of a substantial offer from Celtic. That's according to reports in Poland, and that's according to the Daily Record. Now, he is 22. He would be 23 in February. He looks like a pretty young, promising midfielder. Of course, he plays for Legia Warsaw, and he is in the Polish national team. So he looks quite good. That's all I can say. Well, I say he's in the Polish national team. What I meant is he's been through the Polish under 15s right up to 21, and the next step for him would be that big jump to the national team. As for his market value, he is valued at around €4 million. So I don't think he's going to be on the cheap. And the fact it says like substantial offer, I think you're looking for it like between like 3 and 5 million. I would say something remotely close to that region for him. But the Legia Warsaw manager Kosta Runjak has warned the club's fans to expect Celtic target Maik Nawrocki to leave the club soon. So when the manager is telling the fans of said club that, here, see that centre back you've got at the back, do not get used to him because he is away. But the only problem with this is he's not saying Celtic, he is saying because there's reported interest in Germany, Italy and Turkey. That's according to the Scottish Sun. So if you look at it from that point of view, there's a lot of interest in this guy and a lot of teams want him. Celtic though, if they've apparently put a bid in, that looks like it's more than what any other team has actually done for him. So, as of right now, I would say Celtic are in pole position for this guy. And Celtic fans, do you want Maik Nawrocki? Because he looks no bad. But as for Aberdeen are on the brink of completing a loan move for Israeli international defender Ordadia. He is 26, he is from Hapoel Beersheva. And Aberdeen, that would continue a really fine and strong summer transfer window so far for them. Looking forward to seeing Aberdeen in a European group stage competition. What can they do for the coefficient? Because I'm fucking sick of Aberdeen jobbing out the coefficient. You think of Aberdeen, Rangers went down to the lower. What did Aberdeen do? They did nothing, man. Honestly, those years have to get looked at from an Aberdeen perspective. What were they doing? I mean, entering later rounds and still dropping the ball at every hurdle they could. Meanwhile, though, Rangers, we have talked about this bid previously. Looks like it's official. Everywhere's reporting it. We did report about a week ago. I mean, Dutch media saying it happened about a week ago. Maybe it was just talk of it happening. But now it has happened because Danilo, 5 million has been offered from Rangers. And of course, 3.5 million was rejected. But Rangers now have got the funds to get this deal over the line. And I'm really, really hoping they can get this deal over the line. Danilo has said he wants to leave. He's been an absolutely fantastic form in pre-season. And I think Danilo, getting him in, pretty much sets Rangers up in midfield. Well, I'll say midfield. They need to get Cifuentes in as well. But once you get Cifuentes and Danilo in, for me, that is realistically all Rangers could have asked for from a transfer window aspect in terms of the midfield and attacking positions. You've signed two strikers who look like they have got a lot of ability. You've signed Lammers and Sima, who look like they're going to offer a lot going forward as well. Midfield, you've added the likes of Kieran Doyle. It's good when you've signed that many players rather than, we've only signed 3. Like Rangers have signed 7 here, and it looks like they're going to add at least 2 more with Danilo and the main man. So it's looking quite good from a Rangers perspective. And of course, you've got the usual names in there as well. Like midfield and attacking, I have no real issues with Rangers and what they've done. It's defensively, I feel like just bringing in Dujon Sterling, it doesn't feel enough to me. And yes, we have re-signed Balogun, but it's weird. It's like you've re-signed Balogun. It doesn't actually feel like Balogun ever left. Now, of course, it did last season when we were struggling defensively in the Champions League, conceding about 27 goals a game. But for what it is right now, it's almost like we haven't actually signed Balogun. It seems like he's always been there. It's like he's had like an injury layoff for a year, something along those lines. So personally, for me, I think we need to bring in another defender, and hopefully he could be able to do a job across all the positions. I get it, Dujon Sterling's that versatile player, he can do that, but for me, I want another defender for Rangers. I don't think Ben Davies is up to it. I think it's time to move Barisic on. And yeah, guys, that is it though for this video this morning. Celtic look like they're on the verge of Nawrocki. Rangers could be edging closer to getting that Danilo over the line. But until next time, peace.